Okay, so this is the beautiful Roman Forum, which was built 3,000 years ago, of course. So very authentically made and designed. There's a little dome up there, as you can see, and it's very nice. And over there is actually a little chariot. See, it's actually an angel on the chariot, so it's quite interesting. There's another one on the next building up there, which is a lot higher up, and it's a quite higher building, and it's got actual columns on it. Beautiful trees, nice history here. There's even one of the pillars there was actually collapsed down there. It respected the history. Most of it has collapsed and turned to rubble. So, should you've been here a few hundred years ago, you would have seen this more intact. But unfortunately, as time comes, it all comes down and falls down. And a beautiful column over there, which is very prestigious marking point of Romans. There's actually a lot more Roman history as well, also in Athens, where Romans did build stuff over there. So, if you look back on my earlier Greece stuff, you'll see some of that over there. So, I'm going to go on to the next spot now and see what else there is. Okay, so I'm on another section of the Roman Forum, and of course, as you can see, very nice little section here. This is where they did some weapons training here, where they train and do some exercises, actually do like a lot of push-ups and stuff. See, some of the rockery around here is very worn down and teared, and a lot of it is rotting down, so that's what expected in history. So a lot of weapons training, a lot of things happened here before they went to battle into the Colosseum. Aside from the temple there, where the Helen of Troy brothers, they announced a crucial victory over Troy when Troy was defeated in his forces. You can see that's where they announced it. All the forces of the Romans are all around the world. They all gallivanted and came here, and to hear that important crucial announcement. The battle of Troy was actually in Greece, in Athens, and that was a very strong battle, absolutely brilliant. Troy was a really powerful force against formidable opponents for the Romans to fight. Of course, the Romans won. They're that powerful because Romans outnumbered any old army. You know, no matter how big the army were, Romans in the day came in strength and in numbers. The numbers overwhelmed the strength, so many of them. So this is the next section here. You can see the entrance to the training yard, and over there is the Titus Arch, which you can see is very, very nice there. Nicely stable. It's rumoured to remain there for the next few hundred years, possibly 500 years, depending on weather conditions. And there's more columns there, section over there, various columns. Half of those columns you see already starting to evaporate and disintegrate, the crackle. They start off with those holes around it, because you know, any time right now that could just collapse. So that's why there's no public walking across down there, because they don't know when it's expected, when that's going to actually fall down. So over there is some more columns, and this is a walkway over there where people are going, because there's no columns there where they can actually fall. There's actually half a column there which has actually fallen down, and adjacent to that is a higher one. As soon as they can project that the column's going to start fall, they've got all these archaeologists and people to analyse, to have a projection when it's going to fall. So when they start getting detrimental, they think it's going to fall, they block off certain parts in the area. You know, if it becomes that stable, they're going to have to knock it down themselves, because they don't want it falling down at any old moment. So they put some new stuff here as well. You just want to symbolise it more of Rome, really. So that covers this section for now.